Alrighty. Hello. Oh, mic buzz. Hold up. Give me a moment. And mic is buzzing. Great. Oh my god, why? And it's still buzzing. Alright, hold on. Give me a moment, everyone. This is going to take a little moment to get this mic buzz fixed. Alright, there we go. Now it should be good. Okay. Now it should be good. Alright, good. That was an absolute nightmare. Still don't get why it's doing this. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. The little buzz should be done for now. I have to keep Streamlabs open on my other screen so I can monitor it constantly, so I can ensure that it doesn't buzz again. That is incredibly agitating. But anywho, welcome to the stream, everyone. Today I have a bit of a plan in mind. So recently on World of Tanks Blitz, there is well, coming soon at least, that is, there is a new Japanese heavy tech tree coming out. So I thought, and well, they don't seem too complex in their design, so I thought maybe I could try making that new branch in Sprocket. So that is my plan for today, is making the new Japanese heavy tech tree from World of Tanks Blitz in Sprocket. Depending how long, I'll do one first. Depending how long this one takes will determine if I split these up into separate streams. I might do one per stream anyways, because just designing one tank takes a while. Simple or basic still takes a while either way, so this will likely be split into 2 streams, pretty much either way. But let me get a reference image. Alright, let me pull up a reference on my other computer so I can see them. Then actually, Actually, you know what? Instead of the heavies from Blitz, instead of those, actually, I'm thinking maybe doing the Japanese Tier 10 heavy from War to Tanks PC. Because that looks like that would be an interesting one to do. Because it's just giant. And yes, Japanese heavies are in fact coming to Blitz, but I think one of them has multiple mini turrets on the front, and I think it just has one, if I remember correctly. And it's been a while since I looked at the images for them. It's been a few days. But if I remember correctly, I believe there's just one, and it's got like one extra turret, if I remember correctly, on the front. I might be wrong. I can't remember for sure, though. But I'm thinking, instead of that, I'm thinking maybe doing the Tier 10 Heavy from War to Tanks PC. The OI or IO, whichever one it is. I don't know what the heck the thing is called, but I have a reference image of it. Let me put the reference image up here on stream so y'all can see it. Japanese Tier X Heavy images. Let's see, where's a good image of it? One that hopefully is a transparent background. Come on, where's one with the transparent background? Unless there straight up is not any with a transparent background. Well, that one has a transparent background, but it has half the tank cut off. Fabulously useless, Google. Oop. Oop. Yes, there we go. Here we go. Here is what I needed. I will actually keep this tab here so I can actually keep this one for reference myself. So let's get the live screen, add media source. Alright, so then add image, add source, and then add a new source. And then let's get the image for this. Right here. Let's get that right up there in the corner. Alright, so that is the tank we will be designing today. The good old Japanese... I want to say it's the OI, but I think the OI is the Tier 10. So I think I'm probably remembering the name wrong. Well, whichever it is. Whichever one it is the one I'll be doing. I don't know which one's name it is, but that doesn't matter. What's important is that we actually get the tank itself. Alright, so to start off, let's keep it just in the normal editor for the time. Keep that about to here. No, thinner. Because I know the tracks on this thing are pretty beefy. Yeah, so then, given that, then stretch that out. Doesn't look like the side is angled at all, so that'll be flat. Oh yeah, the sides are completely flat. That needs to go about back to here. I cannot tell if that upper front plate is at an angle. It does look like it's at a bit of an angle. Probably about that much. I can probably look on War to Tanks wiki and get the exact specs, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. Alrighty, so... Okay, so this maybe needs to come a little bit further forwards, and that needs... yeah. This needs to come up. Huh. Where's a good... yeah, that lower is pretty flat. Relatively, at least. Relatively speaking. That needs to be higher up. Oh yeah, that needs to be way higher up. Maybe to about there? Thinking? Maybe a bit lower. Because this needs to come up to about here? I want to say to about there. So the bottom has more space, because that plate is pretty large in the front. Let's actually go ahead and fix up the tracks. Width, widen those. Yeah, no, those need to be wider. There? No, wider still. 0.8 meters. 0.9 meters. 0.9 looks about right. Unless I'm completely off, and it's actually way thinner than this. Which is very likely possible. I need actually an image from the dead front, so I can check that. Let's see. Right, there's one. That looks to be about right. I can always just change that later if I need to as well, which I'll probably end up doing. But for the time, it's easier just to do this. Idler. Spacing on the axle. Max. Make it wider. So it reaches out to there. Oh, I know, that reaches all the way out. Okay. Max out the settings just so it barely gets there. Alright. Idler wheel. Let's see. What looks like it's a wheel? That looks pretty close. This looks like the closest. Nah, this looks a little bit closer. Same time, it doesn't. So I will go with this one. Yeah, because this one's got the closest look. What if I did that? Ooh. Ooh, that one looks close because that's got the hex nut in the center. This does not. But that has the big hex nut. So I'm going to go with this one. This one's a little bit closer because of the big hex nut. Righty, so... ooh. So the road wheels are interleaved. 5, 6... Okay, so that's the right amount. Good. Nope. And that lowered. So then, idler, let's raise this up. Maybe to about there, I'm thinking. Oh, that needs to be wider. Not that wide. Just to about... Thinking right about there should be good. I'll have a little bit lower. Just a tidbit. Yeah, that'll do. Suspension will handle the rest of some bits. Ooh, I don't think that large plate is. That lower plate is large enough. And I'll fix it in the freeform. Since I don't need to at the moment, so I'll let freeform handle that. And return rollers, don't need those because those take up extra weight. Although, actually, I'll have those just so I can get this all leveled. Do. That needs to be a lot bigger. No, not those. Not those. Sprocket. Here we go. Here it is. Here's what I need to change. Not too wide. Raise it up a little bit. Too high, too low. Right about there. Should do it. And road wheels, set the diameter of those down a little bit. Wait, 7. Oh wait, no, these actually need to be way down. Road wheels, diameter 6. Yes, and then there's spacing. Huh? Wait, no, the overlap. Yeah, because these can't really be overlapping as much as they are normally. Turn that off. Okay, so that's... Wait, no, that's 4. So in that case, the diameter needs to come down a little bit more. That looks about right for diameter for those. Merp. Merp indeed. Much merp. So then I think, yeah, that looks fine. Suspension, rest angle. Just. Oh, that's how far in they go. Okay. Not sure why that'd be a thing one would need or want to change. But I guess if you're in the freeform and you widen the hole and the road wheels don't move with it, because I know that's a thing that happens. You adjust the hull in freeform, the road wheels do not move with it, which is annoying. Why would I need to change? Yes. That's already far as forward as it can be. Okay.
What we do here is go back.
Skip. Yep, there we go. I guess is where the rest angle needs to come up. Give it a 30. Set this to 5. so that should be good on the tracks. The engine is the one thing I don't really ever follow how it should be. Because for this, I just go with whatever the best engine is suiting for it, so I just go for something powerful. I don't necessarily go for accuracy in terms of the engine. I just go for what actually does it better, so I can maximize the mobility. Especially since engines in Sprocket thus far aren't the greatest, I guess? Huh. Let's see. Alright, so I got that. That also means I can widen this. I'm thinking to about there. Mobility, fenders. Fenders. Where's my trusty reference image? Huh. Let's see, actually. With weird. That needs to go right about there. Actually, no, that needs to be a bit forwards. What did I say about there? I just realized as well the track. Yeah, that's looking better. The tracks need to be a lot thinner. That's weird. Yeah, those look the closest. So I'll stick with those. Twin transmission, engine, transmission. Always gotta go for that. Fenders. How are those looking? Let's see. Yeah, it does look pretty on point. So that's a good reference image for the rear. It's because of that, the rear offsets. Really only needs to be one. So scale it as close as I can. Yeah, because that being slightly in, that'll be covered by side panels. So I won't really see that little bit anyways, so it doesn't matter. As long as this little bit is wide enough, which it seems like it is. So we'll stick with that. Oh, those plates actually look... Oh, no. And also, yes, yet again, I am congested, as usual. Road wheels... Maybe... Yeah, those 100% need to be spaced out. Try to do this so I can line it up. Alright, that should be pretty good. Yeah, that's good. That'll do. Okay, so for now I'm going to go ahead and save. Why is it named that? This. And then get rid of the CT, wherever that one is. Yes. Alright, so... this needs to angle back. My guess it's around 45 degrees? Oh no, wait, 100% it's not 45 degrees. Maybe it's closer to 30? I would say it's closer to 30 degrees. But then again, the way I'm seeing the image, actually, I'm not seeing a full proper reference, so I think it's closer to 40. So I'm going to go with 40, because this middle part is going to need to be expanded out. Does that go far back enough? You don't know, the whole tank itself is not wide enough. Or long enough, rather. Yeah, there we go. Mobility, road wheels, relieve, overlap. Is that it? Are you kidding me? I can't have the spacing higher. Excuse me, Sprocket. What? I guess I'll have the diameter up a bit. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. There we go. Much better. The height of that looks about right, actually. What about the rear on this thing? Can't quite tell. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, because there's two versions I'm seeing of this one. There's the one where the hole goes back down in the rear, and there's one where it doesn't, which is the reference image I'm using. The one with the weirder hole seems to be the Tier 9/Tier 8. So I'm gonna assume the one I have the image of is the Tier 10. Surely also because it looks like it's the Tier 10, so I'm going to assume that it is. So then, give him that. Diameter can come down a little bit. So the sprocket needs to come forwards a tad. Can't tell how much by. I want to say a little bit back. Be good, so then fenders can actually cover it, because I think that's the case. Is that there are some fenders. And that gets all that spaced better. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Let's say that again. Ah, God, who knows? Why does this happen? I'm guessing the rear is fine now. Alright, so from that, this should be good to move into freeform now. faces. Ah, but that doesn't expand the bottom. Dang. Okay. Ooh, did I get that? Yes, I did. Yes! Perfect. Okay. So it does go over the fenders a bit. Do. So I'm just trying to see how much by it goes over the fenders. Looks to be a decent ways over them. So I'm gonna go about there. Right there. Alright, so then this can't come forwards. That looks about right. So I'm gonna go there. Yeah, that looks about right on behalf of that. Faces. Bring this all up a tad. No, actually, no, don't. Don't bring that up a tad. Do. I think that's already a basic shape of the hole done. So on that point as well, might as well go in and add the turret. No, not the generated one. Freeform. This one is closer already. Goes right here in the middle. I'm going to assume that's the middle, because that pretty much looks like it's the middle. So I'm going to hope and assume that it's the middle. In which, in fact, it is not. Right there, pretty much, is the middle. Alright, there we go. So then, now the whole turret itself needs to be bigger. Actually, let's just stretch the faces. After all, it's a pretty chunky turret. Huh. Say about there. Looks good. Should never really realize till now how bad this tank actually looks. Until you're actually making it. Oh, Japan, making the strangest tank designs. Is that face up top flat? Looks like it is. Zero? No. Undo that. Also undo that. Let me copy that one's upwards position. Paste it here. Negative 149. No, not that. No, no, no. There we go. Oh. Like I said, it's already flat. Alright. So is the rear of the turret angled? Doesn't look like it is. So I guess I can go ahead. Actually, well... yeah, I'll go ahead and angle this inwards. And then lower both of those. Looks about to me that that's pretty close. Also, yes, tonk. This is looking pretty decently close as is. That actually angles too much. Slightly too much. That should be better. I mean, it certainly looks better, so I'm going to assume that it is. I don't think this turret is wide enough. Well, you know, this is not wide enough at all. This thing's turret is super, super wide. It's not that wide. That doesn't look right. Guess maybe it is about this wide, just taller. This looks really off. I'm thinking maybe it's because I have the tank too wide? Or maybe just the turrets. Okay, where's a good image from the front? Okay. From the dead front without the turret being turned. Let's see. Where is one from the dead front? Reference images sometimes are super tedious because sometimes reference images don't have what you need. Come on, is there not any images of this thing from the dead front? It's not looking like there is. That's pretty decent. No, it's not. Never mind. Ah. Alright, so then... yeah, no, it's not this wide. As far as I can tell, at least. It's not as wide as I was making it. It's not quite as tall, so a little bit shorter. about there. Oh gosh, that's doing some weird warping. I need that to be flat. Points. Let's see if that's about right. About there should be right. Well, it certainly looks like it. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get that. Alright, there we go. That should be about right on those faces. Those should be pretty much flat now. Certainly hoping so, at least. Alright, so let me just double save. I think that's good on all the shaping. Maybe. Unless it's taller. It looks like it might be, but you know what? I'm gonna do that. Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the gun on here, actually. Actually, what if I use the... No. Maybe. Let's see about this mount, actually. No. Okay. I thought so. Just wanted to be sure. I think I'd have to use this one, just squish it. Yeah, no. Just gonna have to use this one and stretch it out. Also stretch it like this. Yeah, that looks pretty on point. Actually shrink it a tad. Just a little bit. And then shrink it a little bit more. Smidge more, and then slightly up. Ever so slightly. Right there. Yes. Also needs to be wider now. Widen. Oh yeah, no, that needs to be pretty decently wide. I think it's about there. And then now it needs to go back. Back into there. Maybe a little bit wider? Let's say on width, about right there should be fine. Crew, structural. What? No, yeah, I'll do this thing. This thing is easier. This thing, as I call it, when it's a plate. That. Move it in. Out to there. Right, there we go. It's not as riveted as it should be, but I know the little rivet points are... you know, actually I'll just try how these look. Because I know these things are a pain. Yep, there we go. That looks about right. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to do this here too. Okay, so, I'm lengthen this. To about right there. Yes. It needs to be slightly smaller. I'm aware I'm getting very nitpicky, but you know what? It is what it is. Because I know there's that little bit right there. Yeah, that adds a little bit of extra armor. Not much. Just a little bit. Congested and coffee. Coughing and congested. Not a fun combo. Okay, the gun itself definitely also as well has to be beefed up. Big time. Actually, now hold up. I'm gonna check something. Oh, that has no width. Just want to still see. Even though I know this one will not work. I just want to see how this one looks. I think that would actually be good for the smaller Japanese tanks. Let's go ahead and switch it back to the other one. And of course it didn't keep the sizing. Of course. Hello, M6A1 American Heavy Tank. Welcome to the chat, or welcome to the stream, better said. Let me move my mic. There we go. Set that up. Thinking to about there. Thank you, M6A1, for the follow. Hope you have a wonderful time in the stream, of which I'm planning to do more Sprocket, along with other various topics, but Sprocket's kind of the big one currently. At least, I'm getting back into doing Sprocket after doing a bunch of Logic Pro. Yeah, no. I'll do it right there. Yeah, right there. Oops. Sword? Yeah, that's better like there. Let's see. Heck yeah. The more returning viewers often, the sooner or the quicker that the channel can get built up, and then the faster of which I can get to affiliate, which helps me big time. Torque, of course, have that maxed. Obviously. Base. Yeah, I'll length a bit. Start thickness, make that very beefy, and thickness also. Yeah, I'll have that pretty beefy. I'll have those two pretty much line up. What is the caliber? What actually is the caliber on this? Let's see. What? Ooh, this is the Type 4 heavy, so this is actually the Tier 9. Okay. Give that. I will also get rid of that. Because I got this one now. Properly named and everything. Type 4 heavy. Caliber, caliber, caliber. Well, I could find its pen, but I can't find the gun caliber. Where is gun caliber? But apparently this thing is actually really slow, so because of that I'll beef up the torque to 2 liter displacement. That's probably not correct, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, alright. What? What is the caliber of this thing? What is this thing's gun caliber? I'm an idiot. The wiki does have the caliber. It just lists it in centimeters, annoyingly. Alright, well, that's a little bit annoying. Alright, so there's 3 different guns on it. I'm gonna go with the 15 centimeter gun. What is 15 centimeters in millimeters? That should have been obvious. It's literally just times 10. I'm stupid sometimes. 150 millimeters. Oh, that is a chunk. Well, the thickness of that way down. What is the muzzle this thing has? Doesn't really have any, so I'll go with this one. I feel like I've done something extremely wrong. I have done something extremely wrong. This needs to go way back. Up to there. At least. It looks like at least. Oh no, no. Oh, I know, everything stays on. Never mind. That's all good. I cannot tell if this turret is center mounted or not. It doesn't look like it is, but at the same time it does. Yeah, so no, it's... As far as I can tell, about right there. Wait, so how does the 500 millimeters with that much pen? How? But I can't have a much longer than this without it just being tiny. Sprocket. I could say 75. Dang, a 15-second reload. Ooh, that's painful. Alright, so let's see. Let us see here. That actually looks a little bit better. Ooh, the base is actually longer. Okay. Base is about there. And thickness coming in pretty close. God, that only has 158 millimeters of pen. That is horrendous. How does that have 200 in watt? How? Watt logic, please explain. Ooh, 60.6 meter. Ugh, not 60 meter. .6 meter shells seem to grant the best pin for this caliber and barrel size. So that's something, I guess. Still over 30 millimeters off. It's incredibly far off. Huh. 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 Alright, so I'm going to save that. Reset the camera. Torque. Yes, smooth. That's weird. Faces, edges. Alright, I'll keep it set to that. Crew. Copy this. Just one. Center right there. Just a little bit less wide. Right about there. Yes, there we go. Let's go about right there. Not quite. We've actually had a little bit of thickness to that. Not too much, just so it's enough to be seen. Yeah, because in the super bright reflection, can't even see that. Huh, I see part of the problem. That should be better. Nope, still can't exactly see it, but you know what, whatever. Whatever. Need this thing. Another set. Right about there. Yeah, now that makes it a lot more visible because of those little bolts shadows. It is a lot better. There we go. Just move my mic a bit. God, my nose. Why? Alright. So, got that. Oh, the whole space. Oh, no. Gunner, turret, loader, turret. Okay. Max out their space. Viewports. So the driver hatch is about right there. Pretty much. Structural. So there's a big plate right here on the front. Let me actually use the normal plane. I'll use those little things. The little rivets. That looks to actually be perfect. A little bit wider. And in that case, this goes a little bit over. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty on point. Lights. keep that set to 1. And actually, I'll just move this up a bit. Over a tad. There we go. Yeah, that looks about good. Alright. So then shrink them out down to there. Also have the diameter being about that. Let's put this one right about here. Up, over. Right about there. There we go. That is surprisingly tedious. Alright, so. What is missing from the front? Other than the little... And so the hole right here, this little spot, has like a little, what looks to be like a little miniature cannon there. For the time being, I'm not going to bother with that because I kind of made that with another model I did a while ago when I made the Ho-Ri, which I didn't do on stream. But that little spot that goes right there is incredibly tedious to make. So for the time, I'm just going to leave that out, and I'll just sub in machine gun for the time. Mostly just because it's easier for now just to do this. So I'm just going to leave it as the machine gun for now. Because fully properly modeling that little bit out is a nightmare. And so therefore, I'm just not going to bother. Although, this could actually go here. Structural, this. That right there. Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. So, you know what? No, that machine gun just looks completely out of place. So I'm just straight up just not gonna have anything there. I might just put another commander cupola so it's not actually empty. I might. I don't know. I do need the gunner's sight because that mantlet does not have one. I'm also going to pull it forwards, so it's right about there. Up a little bit. Yeah, about right there. And then actually stretch it out as well. And then pull it back a tad. Let's see if that actually interferes with the vision. It doesn't. Okay. Alright. Good, good. That works. That works quite well. Huh. Alright, so let's see. I probably should have mirrored that. Just for the sake of the symmetry of the tank, but you know, whatever. I don't really need to. Commander Cupola. Huh. Okay, so how does this cupola look if like that? Or what if I stretch it instead like that? Because I feel doing that more closely resembles it. Maybe stretched a bit too high? Maybe. Oh yeah, way too high. That sticks out of the hole. Oh yeah, just because of that. Yeah, no. I am not using that cupola. I'm just going to use the German cupola. Da, 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 da.
What we do here is go back.
Huh. Let's see, let me shrink this. Put it right about there. Okay, how does it look compared to my reference? That seems pretty on point. So now I've got that cupola. Okay, so those are viewports right there. Okay. 2 of them. Yeah. About like that. Right around here. Right there. Shrink them. And make them a little bit taller. Gosh. The downside of a stuffy nose. The ability to breathe in your nose becomes impossible unless it does like a weird screech every time you breathe. It's incredibly annoying. And I realized I think I actually did something with the gun wrong. There's something... Yeah, I did. Grab that, move that out. To about there. Grab that, move that out to about there. Because there needs to be a little something right in there. The question is, what am I going to use to get that shape? I could use this. And just straight up turn it around. You know what, actually... Actually, you know, that's not a bad idea. Let me actually do it like that. squish this. Closer. And squish it in. To about right there. Stretch that out a bit. Down a bit. No, don't shrink it. Stretch it. Yeah, about right there. As weird as that looks, that'll have to do. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, that's a lot better actually. Right there. Right like that. The big problem is that those guns will eventually become functional. Because I know the update where the machine guns will become usable is coming eventually. I'm hoping there will be an option to keep them aesthetic. For purposes like this. And like with the Vanguard MBT that I did last time. That utilized the curve of that to make the shape of something. Actually, no, it uses the machine guns to make the little, what look to be like little cameras. Which I actually got rid of. So yeah, no, that's actually not a concern on that tank. It's a concern on this one, though. Huh. Let's see. Yeah. Let's hide that so we can actually see. That looks pretty solid for the gun mantlet. It looks ridiculous, but you know it works, so that's what's the most important part, is if it works. As I say literally every stream. What matters is if it works. Let's reset the camera. Stowages. This stowage. No, that's... Oh, grab this one. Let's turn it. Stretch it. Adjust it. Place it. Utilities. There's a little ladder here. Or what looks to be a ladder. So for that, I'll just do this. Stretch these out. And then just move this down. Right there. Alright, perfect. That. Pull it down to right about there. There we go. Gosh, that reminds me. I still have to go back and fix the IS-4 that I made a while ago. I had made an IS-4 model, and then once the update for the freeform came out, something about it broke completely. So we'll probably just completely remake it with the freeform on a stream on a later date. And yes, I will put the side paneling on here. I just haven't bothered with it yet. Still planning to do the side paneling, just haven't done it yet. Since I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. Let's actually copy those viewports. Can I rotate these sideways? I can. That is good news that I didn't know that I could do till now. Guess it makes sense, freeform editor stuff. Right up to about there. No, that goes pretty much actually up to the top. Right up to there. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking quite good, if I must say so myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and do vents. Shrink those way down. There's about 3 of them. Place all 3 on top of one another, and just move them. Like so. Something looks extremely off about this whole tank. And it specifically looks like it's something to do with the turret. Either that or the hole is actually not long enough. That actually might be the case. Let me actually stretch out the hole a bit. A blit? Yes. A bit. Ah. That's gonna be annoying. Here's what it is, I guess. That right there. Okay. Crew's still on the right spots. Yes. Alright, so can't tell what that little bit in the back between all those little engines is, so I'm just gonna put something like utilities. No. I'm just gonna put these. Stretch them way out. Ooh, yeah, I think I see the problem. I think this whole thing is too wide. Whatever. I'll just keep working on it as is. I don't care too badly. After all, I'm not going for a picture-perfect remake. Nope. Okay, that looks pretty good on that little bit. I think it's probably a vent that's here, though. So actually, let's see. Let me see. How squished can I make that? Oh, perfectly enough. Yeah, let's... Alright, so there was the duplicate still there. Alright, so keep this on the side. Just so it's that visible. And then last one.
What we do here is go back.
Get rid of that. That's mostly just add a little bit of texture there. So that should be good. No, that has a little thing that it's on. Structural. No, not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Alright, so stretch that out a little bit. There we go. That looks good. Stretch that out a bit. Be more like a square. Yes, there we go. Alright. No, don't copy that. Copy this. This is going to be a nightmare to place correctly. About right there. And then this one. About right there. Okay. Come on. Move that ever so slight smidge. Okay. Those should all be even now. Why? Ooh. That should still pretty much be in the same place because that didn't move. Now it's mirrored. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, so. Something goes here. Can't quite tell what it is. Oh wait, yeah, I need an image of the rear of this thing's turret. Rear reference. Oh, perfect. That is a perfect reference image. Save, reset the camera. Uh-huh. So I see the issue of why this whole thing looks so strange. It is way too wide. Alright, well, I guess I'll try and fix that real quick. Hopefully it doesn't get too screwed up. Okay, those both move as the way I hoped they would. Okay. First one there did not, though. So because of that, that also means now I can shrink the face of the turret. That already looks better. Now let me fix everything. Let's move that one back in manually. And that goes right about there anyway, so that's an easy one to fix. Okay. Now, I need to fix this. Alright, there we go. That was pretty easy of a fix. Okay, not too bad at all. Did that screw up anything up here? No, not really. Except for this. No, I'll leave that as is, because that was actually like that already. It's because of that. Mobility, fenders, width. Shrink that down. Tracks. Width. Shrink that down. Idler. Right about to there. Okay, that should be good now. Oh, that looks a lot better. That looks so much better already, just from that big change. Well, of course it looks better from a big change. What am I saying? Of course it does. So, then again, that's a reference of Tier 10. But you know what? The Tier 10 still has a good reference for the Tier 9. Or is it the Tier 8? One of the two. Extremely different, but basically the same. That'll be the door in the back. That's pretty close to center. I can't exactly have that center because then it's off center. Because it's accounting for the little thing on the edge. Let me do that so it actually hides that in the tank. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. This little thing goes here. Don't know what this little thing is, but this little thing goes right there. Not quite sure what it is. that on point. There we go. Raise it a bit. Flatten it. Never mind. I'll just get rid of that. And I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Save. Okay. Okay. I won't put that on yet, actually. I'll put on the side panels first, and then I'll put that on. That should be good. I forgot I still haven't done the armor yet. Probably better that I do that first. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The armor of this thing is armor. Let's pull up a wiki that lists the armor stats or specs. Armor. Oh, well, dang, the turret's beefy. Turret. Thickness. 250 on the front. Dang, that's beef. Sides. It's 200. In the rear. It's 200, from what I can tell. And on the roof, I'm just gonna guess and do, say, 60. No. Given that the sides are 200, I'm gonna say the roof is somewhere between 80 and 100. So that I'm gonna just put it, no, I'll keep it at 80. 80 will work fine. I do actually need to beef this thing's armor. Just for the heck of it. Because the gun mount should always be beefy. Alright, so what's the hull armor? Aha, here we go. Hull armor.
What we do here is go.
The tracks actually should probably be a bit thicker, from what I can tell. Ooh, that actually gives me an idea. For a design I will likely do later. Base armor. Frontal armor is 250. I need something that just demonstrates it bit by bit. Okay, here we go. Inspector. Armor Inspector. Nine. Japan. That's... What? PC. Is it only on console? Oh no, because I'm looking at the mediums. I'm an idiot. Type 4 heavy. That is not a Type 4 heavy. Do I have to say out this one? Type 4 heavy. There we go. Hate that I can't rotate on Want Inspector without paying. That is so agitating. Because of that, I can't even see what the frontal armor is on this. Alright, well, screw you, Want Inspector. Let's see if I can do it without... I have Blitzhanger, actually. Might have a better one. Let's see what Blitz... Wait, no, that's for Blitz. No, not for Blitz. There we go. This might be good. Nope, that's a download page for Armor Inspector. Tanks.gg/watt. That's what I was using. And is there not an actual 3D model? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Reddit. Reddit is a lifesaver. Alright, so that is 250. So, this is also 250. Cheeks for 200. Upper 150. What's the lower, actually? Oh, there is a bit of a lower plate there. Because of that, I need to get out of the armor inspection mode. Extend. I can only imagine it's going to be something like that on the rear. I'm not going for perfect accuracy. Can't quite see it. So I'm gonna assume that's right. Oh, actually, that is pretty on point, what I did. Okay, never mind. What's the armor on the bottom? 50! I also need to up this thing's armor, because that is 105. Underside is 50. Not 60, 50. What about the roof, actually, on the turret? It's 90. Ooh, the roof armor is actually 90. Ooh. So, I wasn't wrong with assuming that would have been between 80 and 100. The roof of the tank itself. 75. The side is 140. I'll do 135 because the armor plating. Actually, no, I won't put the plating on this. 140. I'll have to put the side armor there. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing's armor is spaced. Huh. Apparently, a bounce and a ricochet are two different things, according to What Inspector, or tanks.gg. It's better to use tanks.gg nowadays since What Inspector is now paid, which is so dumb. It shouldn't be. It needs to be 120. Now, the spaced armor is going to be basically impossible for me to get right, so... The fact that's angled... because that's angled, I'm going to put that down to 100 so it kind of matches, or that doesn't quite match. Maybe 90 matches it. 95. 90. $95. Okay. 95 would be good to have that at, because I screwed that whole thing up without realizing. So then the rear. Yep, that's what I thought. This whole bit is 150. Yeah. And then down there. That should also be 150, from what I can tell. Ooh, no, it shouldn't. That should be 75. This down here. No. Because that's more extremely angled. I'll put that less. Although I could literally just do this. Yeah, I'll just do that to fix the angle. And highlight it again, and then put it back up to 75. It's still at a slightly more angle. I am making the Type 4 heavy from what PC. The difference between the Type 4 and the Type 5 being the Type 5, the little bottom part cuts back in. You were close. You were pretty close. I thought it was the IO, so I mean, I can't blame you. I thought it was a completely different tank. The IO doesn't even look remotely close to this. It's the one with the multiple turrets on it. So trust me, you're not the only one who messed it up. I got it wrong too. Okay, so this seems good on the armor now. Alright, so, given that it's good on the armor, so it seems pretty on point now. Actually, how much armor does that have? That has 50. I need to set this right down there. Thickness 50. And save. I still have not done the side panels yet, to why it looks like a Chiri. Or OI, whichever one it is. The one with the two turrets on the front, in front of the big turret. Whichever of the two that it is. I don't know. It's one of the two. Now I need to do the riveted panels. Alright. Some very well riveted side panels. It is riveting. I just realized the little front panel I gave it on the front. The front panel gave it on the front, yes. The panel I put on the front upper, that's the front panel of the Type 5. The Type 4's panel is smaller. You know what? Whatever. Let me just leave that as is. I can't be bothered to change that now. Okay, so that's a mediocre image of it from the side. You know, that'll do. Alright. So. Let's get a dis. Nope. Dis. No. Excuse me, Sprocket. Excuse me, Sprocket. What is your problem? Are you gonna let me scale this? Are you gonna even let me place it?
What we do here is
Or no? Alright. Okay, Sprocket. Be broken. Okay, let me save and then quit to the menu and then get back in because something seemed to have broken. Alright, and then... Where's the type cat? Type 4 heavy. There we go. There it is. Now I can hopefully put the riveted panels in without issue. Yes, now I can. Good. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. But I'm always up for a challenge. Let's get that squished in. To about there. Squish it into about there like that. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to find a good image of it from the side. Type 4. Okay, there we go. That's a much closer image of the side. Do. This panel might be too large. Let's go with this one. basically the same scaling. Yeah. No. Stay there. Shrink that. Oh, that's as far as I can shrink, actually. Okay, that's convenient. Stretch it in. Yeah, pretty much tip out here. That should be good. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Now, I need a larger long one. Split that up. So about right here. Shrink it a little bit. There we go. That is right where that needs to be. Getting the details of all the side panels right is going to be tedious. Okay, this one is a pain. The mouse just does not want to stay where it is. Oh my god, stop moving when I let go. Ugh. Yeah, that does need to be more squished in anyways, so... Do not move. There we go. And copy this one. Put that boy right there. Right there, right there. Okay, that looks good for the front. So now, I'm just going to use the large panel to make this a lot quicker. Actually, you know what? You know, because the way this looks, this would probably be the better one to use. I do need to test something, though. So how much would that need to stretch? Not much, actually, if at all. Yeah, at some point. Alright. So then, one more. No, because that's... You know what? No, yeah, this will do, because I can just squish the panel. The one that needs to go at the end. because there's an angled one right on the end. So I can just actually just squish that one instead of squishing these ones. This one. Size it up. Down. Up a little smidge. And then over. Down a smidge. Ah, the scaling is going to be like that. Okay. That's annoying. Instead of scaling from the corner, like the rest of the panels, or at least the other small ones, of this shape. Oh my god. Stop moving when I let go. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Do not move. Okay, there we go. An ever so slight smidge. Okay, that should be good. Hopefully it's all mirrored. It is. Good. I realize as well there needs to be a bit of a thin plate here in the middle. Go. Move it way into the middle. I think it's dead on at the middle. Oh, come on. I can't get that perfect. Come on, Sprocket. Why you do this to me? Right. Reset the camera. And then this needs to be scaled. Oh, that is dead on perfect. Heck yeah. Satisfying. Okay. So now... um... yeah, this has the little kind of ladder thing as well. Don't size it, just move it. Okay, there we go.
What
That
we
little
do
front
here is
ladder.
go back, 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 back.
I don't even know if this is supposed to really be a ladder, but I'm just guessing that it is a ladder because it looks like one. So I'm just gonna assume that it is a ladder. I mean, even if it's not, it could definitely serve the purpose as one. That should be good. Okay, although it does actually have a few more of this scattered around. Oh boy. It has it towards the rear. So I guess that would do that. Drag them each over. No. Do that. This. This. Yeah, it's pretty much on point. It's close enough. I'd say you can pretty decently eyeball certain things sometimes in Sprocket. Sometimes it's kind of difficult though, depending what said thing is. And also how many of said thing there will be. If there's a large rule, that's typically easier. So like this type of thing, not too difficult. Alright, so there we go. What is it missing? It's missing utilities. It's missing this utility, especially. Because it has this thing. Whatever this thing is supposed to be. I don't know. Just gonna assume that's a good little spot for it. Stretching it probably is not a bad idea. Yeah, that seems good. Alright, there we go. There we go. Question is it on both sides? It is not. Doesn't look like it, at least. It looks to be just on that side. Huh. A little thing actually goes here, it looks like, on both sides. About right here. Shrink it down. About right there. I'm gonna flatten it. There we go. And And then I think those are little hatches actually right there on the front. Small hatches. These are currently giant. Can I not make these hatches smaller? Are you kidding me? Let me see. Yep, I can't make them smaller than that. Alright, well that's fantastic. Can I make these ones smaller? Not much smaller. Also not much smaller. I guess I'll use these. Widen them. And a bit. And move them down. That works way too well. That actually works way too well. I love that it does. Although I need to actually pull it back up so I can move it and scale it up a little bit. Wider, a little bit longer. Also move it in a bit. To about right there. So then move it back down. In. That is unbelievably perfect. So you know, that is 100% sane like that. When I had that laugh, I had a bit of a cough at the same time. So then, what is missing? Feels like something's missing. Oh, it's definitely missing exhaust in the rear, that's for sure. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on with exhaust in the rear. Alright. Where's my mouse? Mobility, engine, vents. No, this. Oh, come on. Rotate the right way. I swear, if it flips. Sprocket. Why do you do this with those? It's incredibly annoying. It's like the ventilation sort of one, so I'll go with these. I'll shrink them down. It'll just do. Right about there. And then actually give some more length. Right about like that. Looks like. Huh. Oh, what? Alright, Sprocket. Whatever you're doing. Alright, there we go. Now I can rotate it. I'm gonna go with that. Because that looks pretty good, so I'll stick with that. I think those could actually be a little bit bigger. At least the rear one. Yeah, no, that should be good. The front. Way too large. Alright, so... That's kind of hidden from the lights, so yeah. Because that does need to be a bit exposed like that. So I think that something else is missing. Other than the little machine gun thing, or the little mini cannon on the front, because I'm not doing that yet. Oh, I know what's missing. It's missing camo. Japanese green. That looks a little bit dark. What about the Chinese green? No. Russian green. Also no. That looks okay, I guess. Why is it like that? Okay, whatever. That is black, not green. Okay, well that's annoying. Whatever. So... what is there left? I think all that's left to do is to test it. So... alright, yes. Alright, so finally, after 2 hours, 20 minutes, we have finally constructed the Type 4 Heavy. All the specs, pretty much for the most part, to a T, at least as close as I could get them. The angling of the armor is not to a T at all. That's probably like the one thing that's off. Would 100% the armor, although, well, no, the angling of the armor is what I meant to say. It's the armor angling that is extremely off, because I know this front's probably a little bit different than that, but it's pretty close. The rear down here is definitely different. The front down here, here, and here is definitely different. That's also definitely different. All the angles on the turret are different. But I definitely, visually speaking, got the angles pretty much as close as I could, I suppose. So, I mean, given that, I'd say this is pretty dang good. So, oh, no, that's the starting screen. There we go. So I think on that note, it is time to test it. So first, always got to do a suspension test. Ooh. Oh, this is heavy. This is very heavy. And again, what do I expect? Oh, front wheel slams into there. So you know what? Actually, because of that, mobility, suspension, wrist angle, angle at 35. Yeah, that's better. It's very rear heavy, which is concerning So now it's just this. Not bad, not bad. I think the wheel still slammed that, but not that badly this time. Okay, so we can get over that trench. Can it get over the larger trench? Also testing this little mound. That is smooth. Large trench. Let's see. Ooh, it did that with no problems. Alright. Terrain cross. Did that pretty well. Let's see how it handles down a hill. This is probably where it'll struggle, is with the hill. In terms of doing the jump will probably actually kill it, if I had to guess. Oh, it's already having struggles. So yeah, the jump is probably going to kill it. And it's definitely going to struggle to get uphill. Oh wow, jump didn't kill it. I'm quite amazed. Now this is where the tough part comes. If you're wondering why the turret wasn't moving when I was looking around, I have the turret locked. Which is possible to do with holding the middle mouse button. It locks it in place. Oh! You know what? That's not bad. I need to remember, I set the torque on this to 2 liters, so... Let's see if I can get up to here and if I can get it to stay. Because this is the little spot I used to use for making couple of the first thumbnails I did. The first Baneblade video and the first quote-unquote Predator Ultramarines video. When, I don't know if you could exactly consider it a Predator at the time. It was definitely inspired by it, but definitely was not it. Oh my god, turret, stop. No, look this way. There we go. Dang, that looks nice. Get a couple screenshots of this. Turn in this direction. Gotta always take advantage of screenshots. Perfect. Alright. Actually, now, hold up. While I'm at it, let's get back down on flat ground. Back over here, actually. Ooh. There we go. Back in place. Let's line this up with the image in the corner. Let's see how on point it looks. So looking at that, and compare. Other than the missing machine gun. Oh, stop, stay in place. Actually, let me go back to this menu, so that way I can hide the UI. That up a little bit more. I must say, that is on point, other than the shade of green being pretty decently off. Which I suppose actually for now I'll probably just ignore the green not being the right shade, because I'm not really too concerned about that. But, yeah, god dang. Alright. There we go. Okay, now the image is off the screen. Alright. God dang, this is on point. Alright, so... Well, we need to actually... Ooh, I entirely forgot about this. I need to have it fight against itself. Just so I can see how well armored it is. Where are the T's? Last page. Yes, there we go. Alright. That looks amazing. This is going to have nowhere near enough penetration to actually pin itself on the front, so actually I'll have to get close. Because the only way this will be able to pin is either from the side or from the rear. The rear, it'll definitely be able to pin. The side? I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, yes, it can. Didn't kill it, though. Probably because of crew placement. Turn. Keep the gun facing that way. No, never mind. Back off. Did I hit the treads? No, I didn't. Keep the gun turning. Turn the tank. Yes. Nope. Turn. Stop. 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 And that bounced. Dang it. Okay, so I actually have to hit that side pretty head-on if I actually want to pin it from the side. That's actually quite good to know. That's not the case with the rear. That pin. I guess I gotta pin the turret, maybe. That still balanced? Oh my god, it did. Oh yeah, I need to remember the rear is 200 mil. So I think the only chance I have is of hitting the rear of the tank itself and setting the engine on fire. Let's see. Ow. Did you just track me? Well, excuse you. Excuse you. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so this can kill it. Fellow version of itself. So how this thing can kill itself, at least, hitting the side or hitting the rear. That seems to be the most viable way of killing it, because the front is 150. 250, pretty much, entirely on the front. The sides is between 75 and 200. So, against itself, yeah, that's not bad. That's actually pitted up against... That is pitted up against the mobile bunker I did last time. God, that thing is an amalgamative nightmare. What design? Whatever. I'm not gonna bother. Let's get it skedaddling over here, because it doesn't seem like it knows how to turn. Oh, it does. It's just bottoming out. It's the ballet. Come on, reload. I need to break that thing's tracks. Did I hit it? No, I didn't. I missed. You know, HE. I have no HE load in the turret. Oh, this is gonna be slow. The fact it's just spinning and I can't get around it perfectly. God, the speed is perfect. Oh, no, except I just screwed it up a bit there. There we go. Yes, there we go. Did I track it? Yes! There we go. That's what I needed to do. Alright. There we go. Now I need it. Now I can see if this can pen. Probably can't. It cannot. Alright. So in that case, I need to hit the front. This little thing up there. Tried to hit me point blank and missed. Amazing. You stay in the front. It's trying to get to where I can't hit it. Ooh, still can't pen. Can I pen the flat side? No. Alright. So this fares poorly against the bunker. Of course, it fares well against the bunker in the sense that it gets around it and the bunker can't do anything to it. But it fares poorly in the sense that it can't kill it. Let's try against this, actually. The Insurgent gun carrier, based loosely on the Churchill gun carrier. I know that thing's got some high pen. Probably not high enough, though, given the front's 200. The sides being, or no, the front's 250. The sides being 200. I could probably pin that. So, let's try to strafe it. I say strafe, but you can't strafe a tank. Ooh, yep, missed. Why is... Okay, that's agitating. We just push him around. And get around him. Oh, their shell is still there. Ooh, that was a pen. Wasn't enough to kill it, though. Let's actually push him back into the explosives. Oh my god, turret, turn! Ooh! Alright, yeah. So yeah, you don't want to face sideways. Oh, then again, you never want to broadside in a tank, anyways. So, on that note, let us test it in the campaign. Starting with Silent Border. This is the one with the tiger. No, it's not.
What we do here is
Not
go
Silent
back,
Border.
back.
Starting at Railway. Guess this would be way too heavy for anything on Silent Border to do anything. Because of how heavy this is, I might not get much in terms of teammates. Ooh, yeah, you see what I mean? I only get one other one. This pin might be too high for some of the lighter tanks. This might just shred straight through, not actually kill it. I did not consider that. So let's move up to here. Who's that? I see. Oh, good shot. Good shot on my part. Oh, my teammate's trying to hit that one, but missing. Ooh. Ooh, there's some more. Hey there, bud. Where did that actually hit? Oh, that actually went pretty much just straight forwards. That didn't look like that had much of any bullet drop. Or shell drop. Because it's tanks. Where did that hit? Okay, so it does have a bit of a bullet drop. Not much. It's pretty subtle. Gosh, this thing would be a menace if you're like in this. I'm guessing is probably like kind of between end of World War One, beginning of World War II sort of combat map. Imagine seeing this thing. Jeez, that would be horrifying. Hi there. You're dead. Oh yeah, that wasn't much of a bullet drop, considering how... that one's not super far. I just shot your teammate. Is that a tiger? No, that is a Cromwell. What am I saying? It has the Cromwell gun manlet. Of course it's a Cromwell. What's that one doing? What's my teammate doing? Who knows? I will handle the rest on my own. teammate seems incapable of moving. Oh, my teammate almost hit me. That would not have been good. Am I seriously about to get all the kills? My teammate did absolutely nothing. Oh, I missed. Let's go for a ram. Come here. Because I know you can kill with a ram. Oh, that one doesn't have defenders. Interesting. Come here, bud. Come here. Ram. Let's go. Come here, me. Okay, it doesn't seem like they want to work on this one. I guess I probably just don't have enough speed. There we go. Alright, so let's go to the next mission against the Tiger 2. This might be a tough one. Okay, because I got a teammate. I gotta get out of their line of fire with me. Now you... Oh, I don't have a radio antenna on this. Oh, I didn't put an antenna. I'm gonna do that right now. Antennas. I'll just put one. Crew, one more. It's radio man. Okay, there we go. You go into attack. Do not sit back. Yes, it's moving in. Okay, good. Nope, nope, get moving. Get going. Get going. Don't stop moving. Oh, they stopped to take a shot. Oh. That's some dang smart AI there. Get moving. Don't stop. Tiger, I don't think, can pen the front. That is good news for moi. I need to get in contact with that one. Form up on a convoy. And I got tracked, I just realized. What's up, fires? So yeah, broken trace cakes. Lights appear to not want to work. Right. So you focus on that one. I'll take control of this one, then go around them. Oh, you've been broadsiding it, could have been. Alright. It's at the engine bay. Yeah, there we go. So even that struggles a little bit against the King Tiger. Not too extremely, it seems, though. So for the most part, it seems fine against the King Tiger. Oh yeah, the Japanese green looks nice on this map. Line. On the line. Oh, don't hit the gunman lit. Don't. I'm real bad for it. So I got these two on moi. And there's the one moving ahead. Okay. Make sure they both get on. That one's on. That one's on. All right. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Is that AI going to trigger it? I feel like it's going to. Oh, I think it triggered it. Oh, yep, that AI 100% triggered. That AI, yes, the AI 100% triggered it. I see him turning. there's a bit of a lag spike. Yep, there they are. Convoy, let's go. Are y'all able to shoot on the move? Yes, you can. Oh, you're about to shoot me. Because then I'm going to move ahead of you both. Alright, let's go. Alright, get you in the convoy. Be getting wrecked. And you're out. Let's get going, boys. Let's get it going. Get her going. Get rid of that guy right there. There we go, that guy down. Let's get the convoy up and running again if those two in the back would not lock up with that. Two in the back would like to not be getting stuck. And you go. Gosh, these things are just like ants. Oh, that was the light spike. It died and then extremely lagged. And yes, it died and then extremely lagged. Yes, English. Get you both back in the convoy right now. Alright there. Alright. I'm gonna get moving in. Hopefully that'll get all three of them determined to actually move. Instead of them sitting back and then having to depend on me. As usual. With the AIs, Sprocket. Oh, there he is. I was not paying attention. Is that a Tog? It is a Tog. You know, that gives me an idea. I'm gonna make a Tog next stream. Because why the hell not? Tog is quite the tank. Is that one over there? It is one over there. Very far. Got it though. First shot. Hi, Mark. You're dead. Skedaddle, skedoodle, you're a noodle. That one right over there seems to be alive. Yep, that one is. Not anymore. There's two. There's one. 0 there. The last two seem to be over here. I'm hoping there's none to the right, because that'll just be a nightmare to try and find them. Yes, these two are following. Oop, here they are. Hi there, Mr. Tog. I missed. Back up, back up, back up, back up. I might actually have too many shells. Oh, thank you. Why, thank you, teammate. Thank you. There we go. Oh, they're way back there. Alright. See if I can hit that. Wow. Here. Yes! Did. Right. Oh, my teammates got it. So there's one more. Where? Is it back here? I had to guess it's back here, unless this mission is just bugged again. Oh, yeah, there it is. Well, okay, that works. Thank you, teammate. I took a lot of hits. This boy right here.
What we do here is go back.
Perfect. The ultimate tank squad. It's us two right here. Since the other two kind of stayed back, they fell out of the convoy. Right. Last mission. How many teammates? One. Just one. Okay. Not too bad. That can do. Oh, one Krom's already down. To me, it just matters where the tigers are. They're the threat. There's a super Krom. Is that a tiger? I think. I'll see. In a moment. No, that was a panther. Never mind. So it didn't matter if I hit that upper or that lower, because that would have panned easily. Dang. That was a clean sweep. I think my teammate got more kills than I did. Yeah, because I killed the panther. And one of the small ones. They got that one right off the bat. They got another when I killed the panther, and then they got the third. Yeah, they got more. They got at least 3 kills. Me here getting only 2. An AI literally did better than me. Let me test, actually. While I'm out here, I want to test. Can I? No. Okay. Okay. Dang. Let's go back into the sandbox. Where's it at? Dang, I am very satisfied with how this thing turned out. And again, being slightly under 3 hours, a little bit under. I think a little bit under 3 hours. For being as quick as I made this, and how pretty on point and how solid this is, I must say this is probably one of my proudest designs. So far. If not the proudest, at least among the top of my proudest ones. Dang, not only does this thing look good, it looks pretty damn accurate, and it works like a charm, minus the lights being weird. I don't know what's wrong with the lights. There might be something that's broken with them. But, yeah, this thing is just fantastic. If I can figure out how to, when I upload the log of this stream to my YouTube channel, I will possibly have up the file for this design, if I can figure out how to, so then you can download the file, and if you have Sprocket, then you can import it to your game yourself, and then you can use this exact design and modify it as you wish. that is, again, if I can figure out how to do that. I know that it's possible. I myself just have no clue how, so I'll have to figure that out. And then when I do, I'll put the file of it in the description of the log of the stream to my channel. It'll probably be like in one of the first few lines, so you can see it right there. So you don't have to rewatch the whole thing to know about it if it's way down. So I have it way at the top, so you can just see it right off the bat. But, oh, wait, hold on. No. There. But, actually, let me just think. Yes. Let me get a perfect camera shot. Perfect screenshot of that too. Whew. All right. So, actually, let me zoom out a tad. Move the camera over a little bit more. Zoom it in like this. And another screeny. There we go. Always got to get thumbnail content whenever I can. But yeah, on that note, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's stream. If you like the stream, don't forget to drop a follow. And if you're watching this from YouTube, don't forget to drop a like and don't forget to sub. And also, if you're watching it from YouTube, don't forget to come down to my Twitch, where I stream live. Try to, if not daily, at least around every other day or so. I'm not 100% daily. I take breaks here and there every few days. But, if you liked content like this, don't forget to stop by, and I will try to keep up with more content like this, and I'll be switching back and forth between Sprocket and making music on Logic. I kind of go back and forth between those. I'll probably do, like, every other week they'll switch. 1 week, Sprocket streams, next week, Logic streams, etc., etc. So that's probably what I'm going to do for that. But, yeah, guys, thank you for stopping by for the stream today. Hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I had making this. And again, if I can figure out how, I will put the file for this in the description on the YouTube log, so you can download it and use it for yourself. You can modify it, or just use it, whatever you want to do with it. Make it extremely cursed, because why not? It's always fun to do that, just to make something really cursed, because, yeah, just because why not? If you can do it, why not do it? Oh, this thing. It's stuck. Oh no, it's not stuck, never mind. What if I just... I don't even see the reload reticle. Where's the reload counter? It's so high up, it doesn't even have the reticle. But yeah, example like this. You can do cursed things like this with it. Because why not? Let me actually just undo all of that, and then actually just do this. Make it wide and tall. Yeah, you can also do things like this if you so wish. Turn it. You know what? Just straight up, just make it into a plane. Literally make it into a plane. Because why not? It's now a plane. But anywho, I'm getting a little sidetracked. But before this prolongs more. But yeah, guys, thank you for stopping by for today's stream. Drop a follow if you like streams like this, and drop a like and sub if you're watching it from YouTube. And yeah, guys, I will see you in either the next stream or the next upload. See ya.